A few weeks ago, we met Randi Skinner, Director of Marketing Development for Denton County Friends of the Family, at the annual Unity and Communities Luncheon. At that luncheon, her charity was named Nonprofit of the Year. A few days ago, we got a chance to catch up with Randi in her office in Denton and talk to her about what Denton County Friends of the Family is doing and how they make a difference. Enjoy this episode of Denton County Giving. Randi, thank you so much for having us over.
Excited that y'all are here to see our outreach office.
Well, you do important work, and we want to tell your story, part of our Denton County Giving. And I want to start by congratulating you on being named Nonprofit of the Year by the Unity and Communities.
Yes, it was such an awesome luncheon, and we were really excited and thrilled to be able to represent Nonprofit of the Year, and you and I met there.
Right. We want to learn all about Denton County Friends of the Family.
Yes, well, I'm thrilled to tell you, and I'll start out and I'll share with you our mission. Please. So our mission is to provide comprehensive, compassionate services for victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and rape. And we do that while partnering with the community. And so we partner with the community to invest in what we call the 5 pillars. So safety, hope, healing, justice, and prevention. And so everything that we do every single day goes right back into that mission of serving everyone. So primarily women and children, but we do serve everyone. Anyone that comes through the door and needs those services, we're able to provide that support and those resources.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And sadly, there's a need.
Unfortunately, there is a need. We know that 1 in 4 women are victims of domestic violence. And our numbers, right, I see that you're kind of shocked by that number. It's a really big number. And unfortunately, our numbers every month are showing that we're growing with it. As the county grows, we're seeing that more people are coming in for services as well. Last month, we had over 800 women and children come through our door for services, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's always, my job is like the best and the worst because, I want to celebrate that we're able to serve that many people and celebrate that we have community members like yourself that are saying, hey, it's important to talk about this. But it's also extremely sad because it makes you realize there is a significant need for the work that we do. We had one mom called our executive director, this was years ago, and he was thanking her because she was like, wow, this was incredible and you saved my daughter's life. And something that she said, and I think it was so profound, it's always kind of stuck with me, is that she can plan for her daughter's first day of school and she can plan for her wedding, but she could not plan for her to be in a domestic violence relationship. And she didn't know what to do. And so often people don't know what to do, right? I mean, unless you've been educated or it's happened to you or happened to a friend, you probably wouldn't know what to do next or how to get help. And so that's where we come in.
I'm curious something real quick. How did Denton County Friends and Family get started?
Oh, that's such a great story. So Dr. Fran Danis is our founder, and we were started in 1980, so 38 years ago. And she was a social work student. And so her and a group of volunteers started out, and we had, I think in the very beginning, it was a staff of 2 that we ended up having, and $10,000 in funding. And we started our emergency shelter. That was kind of the core of our services. And since then, we've grown to a staff of 70. Right, it's pretty incredible. So we're much more than just a shelter. We really saw that there were gaps, right? You can't just give mom a place to live. You have to also help her figure out how to access those resources.
Right.
And then, healing through counseling. It's a traumatic event that her family has gone through. So now we're up to a staff of 70, providing everything from legal that I mentioned, counseling, advocates. We have a transitional housing program. And now we're able to work off of over $5 million in funding.
Oh, wonderful.
Which sounds like a lot, right? But when you have over 3,000 people coming in, the need keeps growing.
That'll go quick.
You're right. So we are relying on our community to help us to be able to fill the gaps of that growth.
So one thing that I've discovered in doing these interviews and getting to know local charities is I was surprised that I didn't know more about each of these groups. And I thought I knew what you did. And so when I met you at that event, I was really stunned by the things you shared from the stage. And so how can we get the word out better about Denton County Friends and Family? What would you have us do?
Yeah, so I would say share this Facebook video that you're watching, for sure. Share it with everyone, because the more people that hear our name, the more people that will be like, I think I've heard of them before. Definitely follow us on all social media. We do a lot of updates that way. And reach out. We have our volunteer email. We are always looking for volunteers.
What is it?
So volunteer@dcfof.org, or just go to our website, dcfof.org/volunteer.
If you had an opportunity to tell 1,000 people one thing that they may not know about Denton County Friends of the Family, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, look right into that camera and tell them, what would you say?
Knowing that 1 in 4 women are victims of domestic violence, that's not even taking into consideration the children that are impacted. So someone you know is impacted by domestic violence. And so I think it's important as a community that we walk away with the knowledge that this is a community-wide problem. It's a community-wide epidemic. And it is our responsibility to do something about it. And you can do that by coming and joining us, attend an event, volunteer, or just simply share this Facebook video.
I'm Jay with J. Marks Real Estate, and today we've had a very impactful interview with Randi Skinner of Denton County Friends of the Family. And I'm asking you as a community member to get involved. Go to dcfof.org. You can donate, you can volunteer, but most of all, pay attention to our community and let people know that there is help. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Denton County Giving.